I bought 5 of the cheapest airsoft guns on the internet, and today we're going to be unboxing and testing them. The first gun we're going to be unboxing in today's video is this. It costs £15. As we progress through the video, the airsoft guns are going to get cheaper. So let's just unbox this. Also, for all of these guns, I will be reading some reviews and doing a chronograph test so you guys can see how good these really are rather than just me saying based off feel. This is the most expensive one of today's video. It says it's a quote-unquote personal defense weapon, even though I don't think it really is. It's an airsoft gun. So it's got a zinc alloy shell and it was listed as full metal. So yeah, also there's not an age limit, but it says best for ages 18 up, which is a bit interesting, but I guess you get what you pay for with these. But I feel like as we go through the video, that rule is going to apply less and less, because some of the ones for the later guns are actually pretty good. So here it is. So it's got the standard cheap yellow BBs, and this got a suppressor. So this suppressor feels rubbish, but it does have a nice metal screw on. And let's get this thing open. Okay, so it's actually quite heavy. It is full metal, saying that this is metal, this is metal. The only thing it's not is this grip. That's a rubbish trigger. It does actually have, well, that's fake, but that's a heavy pullback. That's a loud click. So it's got a nice little 1911 magazine. I'm excited to test this thing, so I'm going to put the suppressor on and get straight out there. Jake said, I bought this very recently and today it arrived. When I tried out the gun, I pulled it back and it didn't click nor shoot, so we don't think it shoots. Unknown said, great Wii gun, a great price, cannot fault in any way. Sure, buddy. And now we're outside. So this gun, as you can see, it's full metal. This is a bit plasticky, but to be honest, it looks pretty good. So I'm very excited to see what it chronographs at. So let's quickly cut to the chrono. Okay, so we're doing the chronograph test with 0.25. So let's give this a go. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, so I said 166 joules here instead of feet per second because I'm a tiny bit dyslexic, but completely ignore me, I meant to say feet per second. I'm pretty much the same. Let's just give it one more. Yeah, very consistent. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. For this pistol, which looks a bit iffy, is a bit iffy. So let's get to the shooting test where I'm going to be using .12 BBs. Okay, so the target is right now 25 feet away, and I'm going to be shooting with .12 BBs because, well, .12 BBs, because this gun doesn't have much power, and I think it's going to perform a lot better if we use lighter BBs. So, as you remember, safety first, because safety is our #1 priority on this channel. I'm going to be putting on some Jack Viper safety glasses. So, let's do this. I'm very excited for this chronograph testing. Nope, this is not a chronograph testing, but, you know, let's just... First, I'm just going to aim at the white square. Way too high. So I'm going to aim a tiny bit lower. Still way too high. Okay, so this thing's either got absolutely crazy hop up or has a very hyperactive spring. Yeah, this thing's like actually skewing upwards. Okay. So now I'm aiming for that little silver thing, and it's... Yeah, so you do need to aim down a bit at 25 feet. But yeah, out of ammo. So this thing's pretty good. It's quite powerful. I'd say it doesn't have that much control, saying I can shoot a load of rounds and they can go in all different places. But to be honest, for the price, this is still a nice little pistol. I do like this suppressor on it because it puts all the weight in the front, so you can do fun little tricks with it like that, which is my personal favourite. Fuck it back and then, which is pretty fun. But yeah, this one I actually rate alright. Let's get on to the next one. My final review is, this gun is cool, it feels like Spytek. Sadly, it is mid at shooting and not the cheapest gun in this video. Sorry for interrupting you guys' video, but I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is June 16th. And we're doing really well so far, so please just hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Now back to the brilliant video. And this is the next gun we're going to be unboxing. So this is a full-size 1911, and I'm very excited to unbox this. So it's by Vigor, and I've had this one for a while. Ever since I got my gas blowback pistol, I've just had this sitting there, so I'm very excited to get this one open. So it costed £12, so we're going to the, we're still in the mid-range of cheap airsoft guns. Also, if you guys have found any airsoft guns that are cheaper than this, please tell me so I can buy them and unbox them in another video. So, let's open this up. Okay, so again, we have these rubbish little yellow BBs. Nothing there, and I hate polyester. No, not polyester, whatever this stuff is. Oh, okay, so it's actually surprisingly heavy. The magazine's nice. To be honest, this isn't actually even that bad. Oh, that wasn't good. But yeah, this actually feels quite nice. It's got a nice... Actually, I feel like those are weights in the handle. But yeah, nice little magazine. You know, estimate it takes like quite a few shots. That's nice. So it's got a pullback, which you don't find on cheap pistols usually. But yeah, I'm very excited to test this one. So let's get straight to that. Unknown said for the price it's 100% worth it as it has very good power and accuracy. Highly recommend for anyone who wants a cheap, good starter. Unknown said this gun has so much power in it and accuracy when you shoot it glides right straight. I couldn't find any bad reviews to this thing, which is kind of crazy. So now we're out here, this gun feels great. I actually rate it so far. And something I'm really interested in is this gun for £12 actually has a hop up. So I'm very excited to test that, see how it performs. So yeah, let's just get straight to the chronograph reader. So let's get this thing going. This thing is chronographing at 144. 141. 140. So to be honest, this thing's pretty good so far. I'm actually rating it right now. Yeah. To be honest, this thing isn't actually that bad. I think this thing might actually perform quite well. Okay, so I've got this thing loaded up with 2.0s because I feel like this thing has enough power. So, mag in. Blast is down because our safety is our #1 priority. Let's give this a go. So first I'm going to be aiming for the white square. So let's just go for that. So it's swerving a bit. Fails to feed. It's a mag issue. So yeah, magazine's a bit iffy. The actual gun itself. That seemed like that was pretty good. So aim for the dead center of the white square. That wasn't good. And one more and then I'll move on to the pinpoint accuracy test. Yeah, so it's swerving a lot to the right. No, to the left. Ignore my lefts and rights. So there's not much I can do about that, because if it was up and down, then I'd be able to do stuff, but I just can't really. Okay, so a bit high on the first one. That completely missed. That wasn't even my fault. Now I'll shoot one more and then I'm going to quickly adjust the hop up, because I feel like it's going a bit too high. So let's just chuck the hop up down. Okay. Hop up's a bit more down. That's pretty perfect. Pinpoint accuracy test. Empty. Yeah, so honestly, I feel like this is actually a pretty good pistol. For the amount I spent on it, I feel like it's pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with the quality of it. It's got a nice weight to it.
I like the length of it. It's just pretty good pistol. Saying there's also the hop up, which you can adjust. Overall, I rate this pretty good. Yeah. On to the next gun.
My personal review of this pistol is 4 stars. This pistol is pretty good, but the hop-up doesn't work too well, but it's nice for the price. I think this pistol is pretty good, but it's just not one of the best. On to the next one. Okay, I'm so excited for this shotgun. This one costed £8 and it's by Vigor. So I'm not expecting much from this, but it does look pretty cool. So this is going to be about half-size shotgun, which is pretty nice. Do not shoot at any human or animal. Just get this thing open. So it's made in China. And it says ages 8+, which I don't know if I really believe, but let's just get this thing open. Okay, so is there anything else in the packet? There is some. Okay, so we've got 18 BBs, which is not that many, and oh, this thing doesn't feel good. Oh no. So this stock actually feels quite heavy. I like that. This front, that's where it's lacking. So got a little fake one. Now this is the interesting bit. Apparently this thing loads, but you open that up and you put the BBs in there. But it does actually have iron sights. I'm very interested to test this thing out. So let's just get straight to the shooting test. So this one had some very, very mixed reviews, with some people saying CQB beasts. I thought I'd give 3 a go for quad events. Great for CQB, especially for the price, giving it 5 stars. And other people giving it 1 star, saying broke in 5 minutes. Was shooting in the garden and cocked it, and it won't cock or fire. So basically they're saying it broke very, very quickly. So let's see if this is true or not.
Story time. So I get this thing outside. I load it up. I can put in about 30 rounds. So this shotgun's looking great so far. I take it outside, holding it like this. And then guess what happens? Snap. So this thing's handle has broken in half, so I can't hold it by the handle anymore, which is so rubbish. So earlier I predicted there was weights in the handle, and you can see that clearly that there is. And they're 2 separate parts, and this is weighted, and that's not. So I'm very disappointed in this shotgun, because I think it was going to be really great, and it's just not. TS PMO. Yeah, I'm not happy with this shotgun, so let's just chronograph to see what it could have been if it hadn't broken on me. Very disappointed, Jack Vipers. So I'm so disappointed that this one broke. I'm very excited to see the chronograph result. Oh, 192 FPS. That's pretty crazy. 195. 188. So this thing's actually crazy. It's just too bad the handle's rubbish. Even though it's broken, I am still going to try and give it a shooting test. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. So I think I'm going to have to hold it with a really, really weird grip to try and get a good shot. But, you know, we're just going to give it a go. But, yeah, I'm not impressed with this shotgun. I might have to re-glue it, but, okay. So it's cocked up. Did that just fail to feed? Or am I tripping? I feel like I might be tripping. I think I'm going to have to use the middle finger method here. Okay. It's not that bad. Yeah. Gun fails to feed. I don't actually think of this thing too highly now that it's broken on me. See, it's difficult trying to shoot like this. That didn't even cock. Okay. That just shot 3. What? Okay. Cocked, aimed. That's alright. Now let's get to the pinpoint accuracy test, even though I don't think this thing's gonna pass at all. I'm not impressed with this thing. Yeah, I'm disappointed in this thing because it could have been so good. But yeah, it's just ended up completely failing. So now I'm going to try and rapid fire it and just see how fast I can send this thing, because that's all it deserves right now. See how well this thing feeds with all those rounds in the chamber. Only one. See how you do with that. 2. Oh, it's Poggies. Bye. Oh, this is my favourite shotgun now. Hey. Oh, damn, that's dangerous. Yeah, I don't rate this thing anymore. I'm going to have to glue it. But, yeah. This was the biggest wasted opportunity, because this could have been such a good shotgun and instead it's a bit saggy. Yeah. Wasted opportunity. Could have been a lot better. Very disappointed. On to the next one.
I rated this thing a 2 out of 10 and said, had such potential then broke, I've asked for a refund. Kind of dead to be fair, because it was. These next two cost £6 put together. These are the cheapest airsoft guns of today's video. There's 2 of them in here, which is kind of crazy, saying that this 2 costs the same amount of money, even less than that shotgun. So there's 2 of these in here. So let's just get this thing open. So when you divide 6 by 2, overall, this costs £3 each, which is absolutely insane. I'm going to stop that spinning knife. So let's just get this thing open. So what's really surprising is the cheapest airsoft guns actually have the best packaging. This is actually quite nice. So when you buy more expensive airsoft guns, they usually come in packaging like this. So okay. So this is where we're starting to see the price. You only get 1 thing of BBs for 2 guns, these little yellows. Oh god. Oh god, okay. So there is a fire and safe mode, which is, I think, the first time we've had a fire and safe mode on a gun this cheap. Which is actually functional. Let's just cock it back. Okay, and safe, it does work. That doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. So it's not actually that bad, saying there is a fire and safe mode. How's the magazine? The magazine doesn't actually feel that bad, to be honest. And then, so this is 2 actually lovely little pistols. I'm very excited to test these. That's crazy for the price. Saying that most BBs, when you start buying them, cost around £10. So I can literally get 2 more guns for the same price as my BBs. So I'm very excited to test these. Let's just get straight out there and chronograph them. Also, I completely forgot to say these are by CMA, which is pretty crazy. And these are some quite old ones. It says best for ages 14 and up, so I'm good. But yeah, this is quite interesting because it's by CMA, which is a pretty decent brand. So I'm very excited to see how these actually work. So I couldn't find a review less than 3 stars for this one, but someone said, this item is great, I'm very happy. And the other one said cheap. One gun actually broke first time it was cocked back, but the other's okay. My 5-year-old boy still loves shooting the tin cans, so overall, good reviews. Haven't found a bad one yet.
These 2 out of the box, they feel so light. I did drop this one, which I don't think would be that good for it, but yeah, it's not great. So let's just chronograph it. Let's just see how it is, because you don't know, these things might be little beasts. So let's go for the chrono. I'm not excited for this thing. Well, I actually very much am, but you know what I mean. So I think this is going to be the best result. Where did that just go? Bro, what? Hold on. They're all just flying upwards. What? Finally, 72 FPS. No reading. I think that's all the rounds I put in it. 64 FPS. So This thing's looking at about 70 FPS. That's not the best. You know, I hope it fires better than it chronographs. I'm not happy. These are not good. So let's just go for the shooting test, because they might be rubbish or they might be great in the actual shooting test. So let's just go for it. Okay, so I'm going to use the illegal loading method, which does work for these things. That's good. Safety catches. I miss safety catches, to be honest. Right, let's go for this. Now, realistically, I can only fire one at a time. Let's go for this one first. Yeah, not the best. Now let's go for the pinpoint accuracy test. Yeah, see, because I'm aiming a bit above the pin, and it's not even going for it, to be honest. Fails to fire out of rounds. Next one. See, that's the only reason having two of them's good. When one runs out of ammo, you can just hop straight on to the next one. Yeah, these things aren't great. I don't really recommend them. The only thing I like about these, compared to every single other airsoft gun in this video, even though they're the cheapest, they are the safest, as they have a safety catch. Which, honestly, a safe gun is a good gun. You can quote me on that. And so can the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm can also quote me on that, as I'm very safe on this channel, as you can see, by the brilliant safety glasses. Honestly, if you pull up on the field with these two in your pockets, and you pull up, and everyone's got their big rifles and everything, and you pull up and you're just like, with two little pistols, and they're like, oh, how much did they cost? And you look at them and you go, less than your BBs. And then you just do this, like, and then you just like, just take them out. Yeah, I don't rate these things down. I actually just cut myself. I actually just cut myself on these things. These things are getting sued. But yeah, these things are pretty cool. I do actually rate them quite highly.
I've given these two little pistols 4 stars. I've said super worth it. Cut me, but I forgive it. Literally cheaper than a 20 box of chicken McNuggets.
So, what's my answer? Should you buy cheap airsoft gear or not? The answer is, if you really want to, you can. So, I've put the links to every single gun I've opened in this video in the description. So if you guys want to click on that, then please do. Write your own reviews on it. Have fun. Try not to cut yourself, because that would be a bit stupid. So yeah, I would definitely recommend spending the extra money and getting something better. But if you really want just to shoot a few cans or miss a few cans, then definitely go for something like this one. I feel like it's all right. It's got a hop up. It's got all the stuff you need. It's pretty cheap. It's stupidly cheap, actually. But there are definitely alternatives, such as AliExpress airsoft pistols, which I made a video about. So if you guys want to go click on that one, that'd be great. But yeah, I don't think cheap airsoft is a good idea, saying that airsoft also requires safety, and these aren't really safe, as I've proven in today's video. So please remember to like and subscribe. Every single comment from last video is here, and here I'm just going to let them cover the whole screen. See you guys next time. Thank you. And please remember, don't buy cheap airsoft, because it breaks and hurts you. See you guys next time. Thank you.